My name is Chris Cuff. I'm the Chairman of Hearts and Minds Investments Limited, and I'm proud to present this opportunity to you. The Sohn Hearts and Minds Investment Leaders Conference is an annual event where leading global and local investment professionals share their very best investment ideas while raising proceeds for vital medical research.
The funds management industry really comes together for the event. Not only do they donate financially, but they also spend a huge amount of time thinking through what is their best idea. And I can tell you that bar is very high when they stand up and they present to 600 people as to why this idea is their best investment idea. It's quite extraordinary. I know the effort that they go through. I know the nervousness that they go through in terms of saying, I'm going to say this is the one.
Well, I got involved for a range of reasons. Obviously, the cause is a fantastic cause. I've had heart surgery myself, so I understand the need for the research.
The three top ideas from the 2017 conference include Appen, Grubhub and Interactive Corp, with each returning approximately 148%, 126% and 77% respectively for the 10 months following the 2017 conference.
In the first year, I think we raised about $3.5 million, beat that the second year, got to about $4 million. I'm hoping that, year on year, we're going to make it bigger and bigger and bigger.
The success of the conference has served as the inspiration for creating a listed investment company, Hearts and Minds Investments Limited.
The most exciting feature of the LIC to me is that it's a high concentration portfolio of the best ideas from some of the best fund managers. You can't get that anywhere else.
The portfolio will comprise two components, approximately 10 long-only holdings based on the annual recommendations from fund managers who present at the conference, and 15 long-only holdings based on the quarterly highest conviction recommendations from 5 leading Australian fund managers.
Well, Magellan is one of the 5 core fund managers in the strategy, and what we are going to do is we are going to give our best investment ideas. My father, who is now deceased, actually had a heart transplant in his early 60s. My father only had those extra 16 years because research had been put in and had made a breakthrough in heart transplantation, and that had actually been led out of Australia and of course by Victor Chang himself.
Yeah, well, we first bought Appen when it IPO'd around 5 years ago at 50 cents. And then I think it might have been up 10 times since that, or maybe $5 or $6 when we recommended it at the Hearts and Minds conference last year. And since then it's just gone from strength to strength, and now I think it's about $14.
What we find is that there are many investments across property, retail, resources, building materials, and you need to find the best investment on the equity market in all those sectors.
To support its charitable goals, the company will forgo any investment fees and instead donate an amount equivalent to 1.5% of NTA per annum to select Australian medical research institutes every 6 months.
Every bit of money that comes into medical research helps another piece of the puzzle go into place, and I think that's what we've got to realise, that every time a person gives $1 or every time a person backs medical research in whichever way they can, another piece of the puzzle goes in, and that helps us just get closer to finally finishing and solving it.
Brain cancer kills more children than any other disease in Australia. Unfortunately, it's poorly funded, and we are trying every conceivable method to try and improve the survival rates of these children. Of course, that needs funding, and without initiatives like Hearts and Minds, we would never be able to do it.
It's incredible that we've already got cornerstone commitments from the supporters of Hearts and Minds, the Ramsey Foundation, and a number of families, the Ainsworth family, the Gonski, Lou, Lowy family, Meyer family, Stokes family. I know Hamish Douglas personally is putting money in. I personally am putting money in, and the board is committing a significant amount of money as well. So, what a great opportunity for investors to invest alongside some of the smartest families in Australia.
So why do I commend Hearts and Minds Investments Limited to you? There's a selection of very good fund managers, there's no performance fees, there's a charitable goal, it's a concentrated portfolio, a simple LIC structure, there's people of high reputation behind it, and it's a unique opportunity.
You can download a copy of the prospectus for the offer of shares in Hearts and Minds Investments Limited from the website. Before you decide to invest, you should read the prospectus carefully, as it sets out important information about the company. Particular attention should be given to the risks of the offer. No cooling off regime will apply to an application for shares in the company. This video is issued and authorised by the company, and the persons appearing in the video are authorised to appear on behalf of the company and do not represent any other entity. The company is not licensed to provide financial product advice in relation to the shares in the company. The information in this video has been prepared without taking account of your objectives, financial situation, or needs, and because of that, you should, before acting on the advice, consider the appropriateness of the advice having regard to your objectives, financial situation, and needs. You should seek professional advice as to whether an investment in the company is appropriate. As always, please be aware that previous performance is not a reliable guide to the future performance of the company.